Hello Tenno, today we are going to be talking about how to combine Archon Shards. So, first of all, the first thing you need to do is have Whispers in the Walls quest completed. Once you have that completed, you want to come over to Deimos, go to the Sanctum Anatomica, and you're going to need to grind up some standing in this area and rank up. Once you've run some bounties and ranked up, you want to come over to Bird 3, click on Browse Wares. So upon reaching rank 2 researcher in the Cavia Syndicate, the blueprint for the Helminth Coalescent segment becomes available for purchase from Bird 3 for 30,000 standing. The segment allows the player to fuse 2 of the 3 primary shard colors to form a new type of Archon Shard featuring unique upgrades. I already bought the blueprint and I already crafted it and I already claimed it and I already plugged it into my ship. Once you get the blueprint, you're also going to need a couple of credits. You're going to need 50 Stella, you're going to need 5 Echo Voca, 5 Entrati Lanthorns, and 25 Necro Coils, as well as 24 hours or 50 Platinum. It's going to take some time to craft. Once you're done crafting, you claim it in the foundry and then you bring it over here and you install it right into here. Once it is installed, you can start combining Archon Shards. When selecting the Coalescent Fusion option in the Archon Shard menu, the player will be prompted to choose from any of the unslotted shards they own. Normal Archon Shards can only be fused with other normal shards. Likewise, only Tau Forged shards can mix with other Tau Forged shards to create a Tau Forged variant. Once a selection has been made, the Helminth requires a sacrifice of 50 Stella to commence fusion. The fusion's permanent and cannot be reversed. The player is prompted to type confirm before fusing. So if you click right here, then you can combine. If you combined a Crimson Archon Shard and a Amber Archon Shard, you get a Topaz Archon Shard. If you combined a Crimson Archon Shard and an Azure Amber Shard, you get a Violet Archon Shard. And then finally, Amber Archon Shard with a Azure Archon Shard, you get an Emerald Archon Shard. Also, if you combine Tau Forged, you get the Tau Forged versions. Alright, so let's look at all the stats, starting with the regular ones, right? So first, we have the Topaz Archon Shard. The regular one gives you different options. So the embedded bonuses gain 1 health per enemy killed with blast damage, max 300 health. This might be good for AoE weapons, I don't know. Regenerate 5 shields when you inflict an enemy with blast status. Increase secondary crit chance by 1% every time you kill an enemy affected by heat damage, max 50. Gain 10% ability damage on enemies affected by radiation status. Interesting bonuses. I'm not sure how I would actually want to use this, but it's definitely interesting. Okay, now let's check out Violet. The embedded bonuses gain 10% ability damage on enemies affected by electric status. Yeah, I could see I can already imagine this being good on Ureli, on my Ureli build. Gain 30% primary electricity damage, gain an additional 10% gain an additional 10% per Crimson, Azure, or Violet Archon Shard equipped. Gain 25% melee crit damage when max energy is over 500. The damage boost doubles. Oh shit, okay. Health pickups give 20% energy, and energy pickups give 20% health. Oh shit, this is a built-in equilibrium. It's not like an insane equilibrium, it's only 20%, but it's still good. Oh shit, okay, so equilibrium plus electric, right? This would be pretty good for a bunch of different setups. Interesting. Alright, let's check out the last one. So that would be the Emerald Archon Shard. Embedded bonuses toxic status effect, deal more damage. Recover 2 health each time enemies are damaged by toxic status effect. Gain ability damage on enemies affected by corrosion status. Increase max stacks of corrosion status by 2. So I'm pretty sure this would be really good for like Sarin or Hydroid, maybe. Those are the 2 that come to mind immediately. Pretty interesting Archon Shards. Also, we gotta check out the Tau Forged ones, because even the Tau Forged ones have more, right? Alright, so this one, it just gives you up to 450 HP. Regenerate more shields when you inflict blast status. Increase secondary crit chance by 1.5. Was it 1 before? Let me check. Yeah, it's 1 before. Okay, both those stats are buffed, right? Max 75, let me double check. Yeah, max 50. Okay, so that's kind of interesting because I mean, think about it, like usually it would be 1% extra crit chance every time you kill an enemy who's affected by heat damage, maxing at 50. Now it's 1.5, maxing at 75, so it's gonna be scaling up faster and reaching a higher number. Also gain 15% ability damage on enemies affected by radiation. That is pretty good. All right, what about the Tau Force Violets? 15% ability damage on enemies affected by electric, so that's an extra 5%, an extra 50% overall. With the 45% electricity damage, regular was 30, an additional 15% per, which regular was 10. In 37% melee crit damage when max energy is over 500, and the original was 25. Health pickups give 30% instead of 20. All right. And then Emerald. Toxic status effects deal 45% more damage. Recover 3 health each time enemies are affected by toxic status. Gain 15% ability damage on enemies affected by corrosion status. Increase max stacks of corrosion status by 3. Yeah, okay. Now, unfortunately, I only have like a couple Archon Shards, right? Like, I mean, I actually have a good amount. Like, I got 1 each Tau Force and then a bunch more. Plus, I have a bunch of Archon Shards on my Warframes. So I'm probably gonna combine some shards and make some builds, and look forward to that. Subscribe so you can see so you can get recommended my videos in the future. Leave a like if you enjoyed the little tutorial. Discord is in the description. Join the Discord. Follow me on Kick maybe. I don't really stream on Kick, but I will be streaming on Kick eventually. I'm just busy doing videos and shit right now. I'm gonna need to keep on uploading videos for a couple more weeks until I stream. Anyways, this video is getting too long. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.